Today we're going to do lesson plan 8, term 2, grade 5, and the topic is addition of fractions. It linked to worksheet 39. There's worksheet 39 of in the DBE book. Then you can have a look at the CAPS curriculum. Then I'm going to scroll down. You can pause here. You're going to look at the resources, and we're going to use number lines in this lesson. Then the dictionary is to familiarize yourself with some words as parent and as teacher. And then we're going to look at today's mental mathematics. So it's time to ask the 10 questions. So we're quickly going to answer it orally or write down the answers, and then you're going to pause. We're going to unpause and we're going to show you the answer, and you can mark or you can check. Let's then carry on with the lesson. So in this lesson, we're going to provide you with a number sentence, like in this case, half plus 1 half plus 1 half equals to 4 halves or 2. So let's prove this by doing it on the number line. So on the number line, we're going to say a half plus a half. And when we come there, it's 1 or 2 halves. So we can show there we have then a whole or there. So we got 1 whole there. We're going to add then another half, and we get 2. So we can ask questions then, if this is 1 whole from 0 to 1, in how many equal parts is the number line divided into? Yes, it's divided into 2 equal parts. I want us then to go to the next example. So the next example, what we're going to do is we're going to add thirds. So we're going to add 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, and 1/3. So first you can ask between 0 and 1, and how many equal parts is the number line divided into? Yes, it's divided into 3. So if we then going to go and we add 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3, we get 3/3 or we get 1 whole. Then we're going to add another third and another third, and we get 1 and 2/3 or 5/3. You can also see it's a very nice informal way to introduce mixed numbers. So where we have a whole number and fraction, or an improper fraction where the denominator is bigger than the numerator. So what I want you to do now is I want you to pause and then do this one where we add quarters and we add fifths together with the child or your learners by explaining it. So you first look at the number sentence, explain it on the number line, and then you do the next one. Then the next activity is where you're going to count then, or you're going to work in 6s, 7s, 8s, 9s, 10s, 11s, and 12s. If you have time, you can draw number lines for all of them. Remember, the first step is that you need to make up your own number sentence, and then you're going to do it on number lines. Very important that learners are drawing their own number lines, because then they understand the concept of fractions on number lines. Good luck with this activity. Let's then go to the concept of development for today. So here what we have is we're going to add a half every time to the given whole number. So the whole number I gave you is 3. So you're going to add a half, so it's 3.5. If we add another half, it's 4. If we add another half, it's 4.5. So we can also count 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5. And we carry on with this until 6.5. I want you now to pause the activity after I explained, and every time first identify the whole number, then identify what are we going to add to it, and then we're going to follow this path. After you're done, you're simply going to count then. In this example, we're counting in 7, starting from the whole number 8. 8 and 1/7, 8 and 2/7, 8 and 3/7. So you're going to pause now and you're going to do this activity similar to what I did. Please keep it to oral work. Then what we're going to do is you're going to complete your worksheet. So your worksheet is then based on the examples I gave you. So that's the first page and then the second page. Then after that, you can solve the problem. There's an extra activity with some extra information. Then we're going to do the remediation for those learners that didn't understand. You can pause, read through it, and support those learners or your child at home. And then lastly, we're going to look at the consolidation. Remember, if you tick yes, you carry on with the next lesson. If you tick no, you need to revisit, revise that activity or question, or contact SA teacher.